Pivuna.
Yeah.
Janet. Pivuna Matsume.
Madawag.
Kuramante.
Halito.
Sio.
Instant Hiddish.
Gwena.
Kudumante.
Kikadus.
Dr. Hey.
Noah.
Chimichagma.
Yate.
uh,
Stongo. Oshkanyacha.
Shaban.
Hanapi. Mike.
Hokti.
Mike together.
Hoktichi. Yeah. Humbucks. Baymont Hill. Baymont Hill. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Coming live from 1950 South Shepherd. I am Barry Boat.
And I am Domingo Whiteman.
Would you like to introduce yourself, ma'am?
I am Brittany Pratt.
I thought you forgot who you were.
Almost.
Well, today, everybody's at camp.
Yep.
The rest of the tour team is at 23rd and MacArthur today, handing out some of hygiene products, some sexual health, some harm reduction at 23rd and MacArthur behind
Good job, Uncle.
Second
Good
Chance
job,
Thrift.
Good job, Andy.
And
Good job,
they
Uncle.
are also doing some testing over there. Some AIDS and syphilis testing. But Be Heard Movement is there. They offer showers and they will wash your clothes for free if you bring a load. So, that's just part of what we do every Tuesday. We serve over 100 individuals, a part of the unhoused population. So hope they're hope their hair ain't blowing everywhere.
Yeah.
Nice and windy over there, but that's where the rest of the team is. So we got the lovely Brittany here with us today. And would you want to tell them a little bit about what you did this morning, Mr. Whiteman?
Oh yeah. Dr. KK Whitlow. She does
Dr.
it every
Carrie
year.
Whitlow, yeah.
Did it the last 2 years. It's Indian month,
Indian month.
Native Heritage Month, but it's good that we get to show the school, educate them a little bit on our tribe, our not just Cheyenne and Arapaho, but just all a little history behind of here and being in here in El Reno and Concho. But sorry, but every year we get to showcase our dance style, our different styles of dances from our women to our men. So today we got to do that this morning, and it was very good to see all the participation. Had our singer Phoenix White Shirt, Emmett Bird's Head,
Had the Arapaho and Cheyenne princesses.
Yeah, had them there.
Yeah.
Aaron Romanos and is it Audrina Greeley.
Yeah.
Yep. They're our new crown princesses, so they were there. They got to showcase and do their little presentation, and it was good. It felt good. Got some of the teachers involved. Some of the students got to round dance and two step, buffalo and snake. So it was a very good, a good showcase, and just education too. Behind the history of the dance styles. So
In a good way like
in a
that.
good way like that.
So would you like to tell us a little bit about your program, ma'am?
Yes. So my name again is Brittany Pratt. I am I'm an outreach specialist for the SPFRX program, Strategic Prevention Framework for Prescription Drugs. That program's in our prevention program in the Department of Health. And so we just do we focus on prescription drugs, opioid medication disposal, how to properly store medications, also just on the dangers of prescription drugs, medications, as well as just letting them know that prescription drugs can be good. They can be good for you, for your health, to help us heal, to help us get better, to help us in all kind of good ways. But also have to understand too that they can be dangerous because they still are drugs. Just as if you think of fentanyl, you think of, heroin, or you think of cocaine, you think of Tylenol, y- um, we need to really focus on, the differences on those, but they still are drugs. They still can be harmful. And so that is one, what we focus on when we go out to the schools in the Cheyenne and Arapahoe service area. We go out to schools and we go out to the community. And that is just what we strive for, is to, help everyone that's maybe struggling with an addiction to medications or any kind of drug. And so you just want to help our people, or help our native people, not just Cheyenne Arapaho, but, all tribes, or anyone that may need that, help, that are dealing, struggling with, prescription drug use,
Yeah.
misuse.
Yep.
I want to thank you guys for having me here. So thank you.
Oh yes,
Oh,
thank you.
Mado,
That
Mado.
was good. That was good.
Go on.
You're getting better. You're getting way better. I remember when we
Good
went
job, Andy.
to
Good job.
Clinton that
Canton.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
I still have those pictures.
oh my.
I still
I'm glad
have
you have
those
pictures and not
pictures.
recordings.
I got recordings too.
No, I remember
No,
that
no,
though. I remember
yeah.
that. It was
So
a
you're getting
learning
way
experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting way
Yeah.
better.
Yes, and this, working here and being able to talk to people, that really helps. And so,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we're glad you're here. Glad, glad for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Definitely needed. Maybe you can come over here and we give you a crash course on naloxone,
Okay.
on
Yes.
on
Yes.
Narcan.
Okay.
I think that would go good along with your
Presentation.
your presentation.
Yes.
'Cause usually, if somebody overdoses with pain pills,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what's gonna save their life.
Yes.
So we'll get into more of that. But
Okay. Look
thank you
forward to
for the
that.
work that you
Mado,
do.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, so we got Sober Seams tonight.
Oh yeah, tonight.
Sober Seams in a good way like that here at 1950 South Shepherd tonight. I believe we're going to be eating at 6. And then, we'll probably be sewing till about 8. And then today is here in Cheyenne Arapahoe Country, it is election day.
Voting in a good way, like
In a good way like that.
so go get your votes.
And it's it's a process that I think every tribe has to go through.
Everybody.
I think it's just kind of weird. I was reading something last night. It had nothing to do with it didn't really have anything to do with like the tribe or anything. But I was reading about a codependent community. Like kind of understanding like what codependency is in the first place.
Yeah.
You need somebody else for you to feel better.
Yeah.
Like it depends on their actions, it depends on their words, it depends on whatever's going on with whoever this person is in your life. Like you can develop codependent, relationships.
Yeah.
And like that's something I struggled with for years while in my addiction. Like because you feel like, there's just so many different ways. But learning about what a codependent community is, like, and it basically just comes down to, like seeing how things got during this election time, how ugly people got. Man, I just really hate that for my people. Because it's sad that some people just don't have nothing to offer but ugliness. There's no other, like you can't say anything good. And I pray for those people. Those are my people too. But those are the ones that I pray for. So it's like it's been like a weird time of year. We go through this every 4 years. And it's just crazy. You just see like these fangs come out, all these claws come out, and I mean, I understand we were a nation once built up on some different principles. We came from different traditional laws. We came from different we understood the spiritual side of everything, and it just seems like all of that's gone today. So I mean, we'll get better. I think just having the awareness of it, of like, why do things have to get that bad? We can agree not to agree. We can agree to disagree. So I mean, I really am, because I look at my community as a whole. Like a better you is a better me. A healed me is a healed you. Like this thing goes both ways. So it's just kind of like, you hate to see, man. I feel like our elders should be leading the way on how we approach this thing. And it's just kind of like sometimes they're the worst ones, and but I still pray for them. I still love them. Those are my people. I'm not going to run from the situation. Because if I can't deal with my own people, then who can I deal with?
Right.
Where else am I going? Like this is the way my people are. But I'm ready for this to be over with. And the way that I think of it is, I like there's an AA tradition that says we don't like we're not for any cause, neither are we against it. Like our like our principles, our spiritual principles, our spiritual laws, like need us to keep helping the next alcoholic and addict, the next person suffering from substance use. So those that's what I try to keep in mind. Regardless of how this thing turns out, regardless of who's in charge, my loyalty lies with my people. Because I guarantee whenever I was in my addiction, none of this mattered. None of like like I kind of felt like nobody really gave a damn about what I was going through.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm finally in a place where I can reach back and help the next man up, help the next woman, find that, get on that journey. So I mean, it's a weird time, it's a weird time, I feel like, for my people. But I think, we have to go through and have this awareness as to where who we really looking out for. It's not always what can my tribe do for me, but what can I do to help my tribe?
Right.
People. And I'm a dog soldier. I've been a dog soldier since 1995. Going on 30 years. And that's something that I've always taken pride in. Something that I really believed in. Something that I feel like has actually, saved my life and kept me sane and kept my feet on the ground at times where I really needed some direction in my life. So it's something that I take to the heart. So with that being said, I mean, maybe I can take a couple hours off to go vote. Yeah. But no, I wish the best of luck to all the candidates. What I want to see, and this is what I liked about talking, Bobby works here in the office. And she was telling me, yeah, I had a dream about JR, and they're running against each other. But she was like, I can't wait to tell him about my dream. Like that showed a lot to me. Because she's not like, like all defensive and like just trying to bash him. And, I hate that guy because he's my opponent.
Stink guy.
Like she actually was like, she has a working relationship with this man.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know how many other candidates have that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like where it's just like all out war, like blood's got to be drawn.
Yeah.
I cannot return my knife until it has spilled blood.
Yeah.
And because some people have that mentality, right? So I mean, for the most part, I mean, I love seeing that two candidates can work together.
Mhm.
You know, they have the same vision in mind. Maybe not the same vision, but the same cause is the betterment of our people. So,
Mhm.
what are your feelings about?
Oh, I think like especially when it's all said and done, we're all
Yeah,
gonna
we
still
all
be here.
gotta. Yeah,
We all gotta
definitely.
still keep working together and showing our youth because they gotta take care of us next. So,
Yeah,
and I don't know, it's a crazy time. It's a fun, exciting, hateful, bashful time.
yeah, yeah,
It gets crazy, but it's that time of the year, and just like I said, when it's all said and done, we got to deal with each other.
yeah.
We
We
gotta
still gotta
work
face.
together. We still got to make calls, make conferences, make our best
We all
judgment.
gotta work together.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my take.
Brittany, as an insider looking in,
Yeah.
what does it kind of seem like to you?
Well, I can say this is not new to me
Yeah,
because, even just, I'm not a tribe member, but I mean, I enjoy working with, the Cheyenne Arapaho tribe. I come from the Chickasaw and Choctaw tribes, and, we deal with, the same problems, the same
okay,
kind of, different ways, but like I see that too, just, working just with our native peoples, like you said, we all, should, I mean, it should be have the same focus,
yeah,
strive to helping our people. And I know everyone has their own backgrounds, has their own beliefs, has their own goals maybe, but and then it just comes to helping each other out, being there for one another. And then when I've seen too during these times, it may seem ugly or it may seem
yeah.
you know
People get out of
but
character.
then when things do get, when anyone is hurt, sadness, we go through death, we go through, anything. I have seen, people come together,
Come back
which is a
together.
good thing, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but just to stay focused on, what we're doing, what, is to, help our tribes, help our people, because, that goes back to not just our elders, but they are the ones, like they say, they're more the ones that are more fluid in our cultures, our traditions, language,
Mm-hmm.
and in a lot of tribes that is dying out. But we have to strive to still take care of our people and
Yeah,
teach our youth so they can, keep the generations going. They can keep
definitely.
all that going. And so that's how I kind of look at it. And for me, I wasn't a youth not too long ago. I'm not going to say how long ago, but now that I'm a wife, a mother, and so it's, it's very important for me to be able to teach my children that so they can teach their children that and so on. So,
Yeah.
and then also
Yeah.
take care of my folks, take care of my old elders,
Mm-hmm.
because I can see the age and I can see, I can see it, and it's sad to say, people, our folks are dying,
Yeah,
but
part of
that's just
life.
how part of life is. And I can know that I'm at peace still knowing that we're still going to be with each other
Oh
at
yeah,
a
for
different
sure.
time. But
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate
yes.
that. So yeah, in a good way like that.
Yeah.
So what else do we have this week?
Oh, we got the Redlands.
Tomorrow.
Mental
Tomorrow.
health. Yeah.
Tomorrow's the mental health. Didn't last year? Is that where the lady told me to?
Hey, you in the back.
Hey, you in the back. We're praying.
Take your hat off.
Take your hat off.
Oh
I was just
man.
like, damn. Like,
Wait, who's she talking to? Was it?
I was talking to one of those Oxford House people.
Yeah. I think Daniel or someone.
I can't remember. It was the Oxford House guy.
Yeah.
Because he comes up, well, Barry, it's good to see you, So I just started talking. Oh yeah. Like we'll catch up together. She goes, hey, you in the back.
Oh my.
We're praying. I was, oh, I'm sorry. I put my head down. She goes, hat.
Oh my.
Spot too.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there. Yes.
And that's funny because when we had
this
we were speaking with the Oklahoma Nurses Association,
Mhm.
she was on there.
Oh, does she remember you?
Yeah.
That hat?
Well, I remembered her.
Oh.
remembered
Oh
her.
yeah.
But I'm like, oh well, like hopefully, I hope it was a good prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you can you click on the comments?
Oh yeah.
Comments.
Comments.
Looks like you got 12 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, all right, start from
Will you
the
read
top.
them off?
So,
Start from the
yes,
top.
Let me go to the top here.
Dang.
Dang, there's a lot.
From
Or
Oh.
Jeremy.
Jeremy Harjo.
Yes. Don't go.
Stonko Modo in a good way.
Good way. Got one.
Don't go.
I
Chabon.
don't know if is it Toya Stewart?
Yes. that's
Morning,
my sis.
brothers.
Good morning, sis.
On our way to witness Dominique and Height's marriage. Oh,
Oh, what?
can't wait to be home in a good way.
Wow.
Marriage, that's another strong topic.
Wow. That's a good one.
Uh,
Well, tell them. Yeah, tell 'em I said
congratulations to the
congratulations, and I love
newlywed
you.
couple.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Stacy Starr said good morning.
Wouldn't that, sis?
One.
David Deere said good morning.
Stongo. Stongo.
Oh,
Charlene McAdee said Niake all.
Nyaki.
Laura Candy said morning, brothers.
Hey, people wouldn't good morning, Laura.
Jen Miller said good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jen.
Misty Hickson said good morning, good sirs.
People wouldn't
Edwina Horsechief said
Yes.
good morning from Wichita Tribe, and I guess she's
Hey.
part of the Bear program.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that.
Dorothy Weasel Bear said great morning,
That's word.
warriors.
Hey, we appreciate you.
And
Wouldn't I-
Leslie Botone said good morning, brother.
Good morning, sis. Yeah. So, it's been, that's pretty cool. Heights and Dominique are getting married.
Oh yeah.
And then the sister Toya is going to be moving to El Reno from California. So that's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah.
It's all fam. I hope,
Mhm.
I hope they have a great reception today.
Mm-hmm.
Or great, I don't know a lot of natives that get married, so I think it's beautiful. I think it's
Not
beautiful.
too many.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, I used to say Indians get 10 divorces, then they get married.
But
The good old Indian love. 10 divorces, then you get married.
Dang.
But no, Dominique and Heights, I wish them the best. They're good people. They're doing, they're strong in their recovery. I'm watching Heights, just keep climbing that ladder, and then for him to have a partner, in crime,
Mhm.
Dominique, I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
I love that for them. So congratulations to the newlyweds today.
Beautiful
yes,
thing.
congratulations.
That's pretty awesome.
NCAA.
Oh, AA,
Andrea said
Barbara
good morning.
Zucchini. That's her name, Barbara Zucchini.
Andrea Alexander said
Yes,
good morning.
Andrea.
Dave Levi said, when are the Bonos getting married?
Oh,
Or Bohos getting married?
Oh no.
How you
Upstream.
say it?
Bohos.
Getting married.
I don't know.
I don't know. SOCKS.
SOCKS. Well, but yeah, you're married,
Yeah,
and she's
married.
married, and I don't know. Dave's married, Dominique and Heights is married. Everybody getting married.
So,
Mhm.
Never know. You just never
Never know.
know.
25 maybe.
Might just be holding on to one for.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. I have to think of how she makes her goulash. Yeah. It's a defining factor in choosing. How you make your goulash?
That's word.
How's our fry bread though?
Oh, her fire bread's pretty
That's
smart.
word.
Hopefully
It
we
is.
get it today.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
Sober seems. Yes, she said she was gonna make stew and fry bread today.
that sounds good. That's a good winter meal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get full and thick.
I'm a fat boy too. I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
The extra fur on.
It's my time to shine. My time of year to shine.
I'm not wasting it. Yeah.
But so what? You ready to go ahead and jump off
Yep,
into
I'm
this
ready to jump
reading?
on.
You can click it down to the click on that
Oh.
one.
Show. Is it on now?
No, click it again. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
November 5th or November 4th.
Foe.
Oh,
Mhm.
Foe.
Thunder 7-0, baby. Okay.
Foe.
Fall. November 4th, fall. We're in the fall season. Today is a real good one. It says, the honor of the people lies in the moccasins tracks of the women.
Mm.
Walk the good road. Be dutiful.
Mhm.
Dutiful.
Be dutiful, respectful, gentle, and modest of my daughter.
Mm.
Be strong with the warm, strong heart of the earth. No people goes down until their women are weak and dishonored, or dead upon the ground. Be strong and seeing the strength of the great powers within you, all around you. Village wise man, Sue. The elders say the Native American woman will lead the healing among the tribes. We need to especially pray for our women and ask for the Creator to bless them and give them strength. Inside them are the powers of love and strength, given by the moon and the earth. When everyone else gives up, it is the woman who sings the songs of strength. She is the backbone of the people. So to our women, we say, sing your songs of strength. Pray for our special powers. Keep our people strong. Be respectful, gentle, and modest. Oh, great one, bless our women. Make them strong today. Oh,
Mm.
Hey, that's
Mr.
a good
Boton,
one.
I'll pass it over to you.
Yokoke. Chokmashke.
Chokmashke.
Yeah.
Well, that is so very true. Like when I think about, my childhood and I think about where I come from, man, I come from a town, I'm from Thomas, Oklahoma. I came from a town of strong women. I can go by street and think about, all the way over from my Aunt Carol, my mom and grandma, you know, uh, go a couple of streets over, my grandma Minnie lived over there. My Aunt Jody, then you keep going, my Aunt Teddy, then you keep going, then it's like my Aunt Betty, my grandma Nellie, um, you know, uh, then you go over next street, my Aunt Dee, you know, uh, my Aunt Sharon, Grandma Jess, like then you go over again. I can think about Aunt Alice, even in that, they were good to me. They were good people. Then you go over one more street, then it's my grandma Nellie, and my Aunt Lou and Wani Jean. I think about, there wasn't a whole lot of men in there. I had my uncle, Charlie, and he was kind of like the dad figure in our lives, which he's a crazy guy, but he guided us a lot, on what was going on in our lives, and just was straight up with us. But the way that the women, the way that they cared about, because my mom had five sons and one daughter. And she had to teach these men how to be men. You know what I mean? Like we all had dads, but more than anything, the responsibility fell on her and my grandma's shoulders. And then I think about, everybody else in my community. Like that's just the way that it was. And sometimes I think like, what would life, what would have, what would life, what would it have been like had my dad been in my life? And he was, he suffered from alcoholism. He's a Vietnam vet. Like he had some PTSD that he was dealing with, and I not that my mom didn't love my dad, but I think she loved us more, so much that she seen that it wasn't, we probably wouldn't have, things probably wouldn't be the way that they were had, he been in our lives. A lot of chaos, a lot of chaos going on, and so I think about, everybody else in my community. It's like everybody else was dealing with like the same thing that I was. A bunch of men were raised by their moms and their grandmas. And I don't think I would go back and change it. Like I don't think I would go. If I had the opportunity, to do it all over again, I would do it the same way. But then it talks about the honor of our people is in the moccasins of our women. Like, how are we treating our women? How come I had to go through most of my life and treat women, I didn't treat them, like they were, like it was almost as if they were a tool for me. They were just here for certain things, and then I have daughters. I have 4 daughters, Brianna, Leanna, Hallie, and then Penelope. And I think about this time that me and their mother was fighting and arguing, and this old lady that I used to talk to that stayed in these apartments, she was just like, she's like, why do you do that? I was like, do what? She was a lady that I had all kinds of conversations with, some good conversations, about life and what she thought and how it used to be. And, we hung out and we would just have conversations in this breezeway. But she said, why do you always do that? Why do you always, y'all spend all week making up? Then as soon as that weekend comes around, boy, both of y'all are gone. It's a race to see who's going to take off first. And whoever doesn't take off first, then you're stuck with the kids. And you're the mad one when the other one gets back. And then here y'all go, And
She noticed that.
yeah. Yeah. And, I was just like, I don't, like, it kind of made me snap too. She was like, that ain't how it's supposed to be, like, she said, what you're doing is you're showing your daughters that that's what love is supposed to be. Like, you're showing them that it's okay for a man to hit on a woman. It's okay that, a woman hits on a man. Like y'all are having these fights and your children are witnessing it. When your children grow up, that's what they think love is supposed to be. And man, like, I remember it hit me like like it made me realize, like, it wasn't that my dad didn't love me. It's just that he didn't have the tools to manage through those situations where, things were just so chaotic. Like our law or our values and our principles, and, none of that stuff mattered. It was all emotion. And we didn't know how to process those types of things in a healthy way. So today, I get the opportunity to be in recovery. I get the opportunity to understand, how this me disease, I suffer from substance use disorder. I see how, that's a me disease. The whole world revolved around me and my addiction. And being able to work the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, I got to realize every part that I played in to my life being where it was. I got the opportunity to see how I viewed women. I got the opportunity to see how disrespectful and self-centered I was with every relationship that I had with the female. Like, it was disgusting, you know, like the way that I only thought women were good for one thing, you know, so I treated them as such, even if they didn't deserve it, you know, and luckily, you know, I was blessed um to find a way to honor my mother, my grandmother, you know, my sister. You know, I got one sister. Her name is Marty. Man, she's the best sister that a man could, you know, that a brother could ever want. You know, she's the only one. She's the only girl. You know, Tracer, Eddie, Brandon, me, and then my little brother Drew. But Marty, you know, she's just under me. You know, like I can't imagine anybody else disrespecting her. You know, I can't imagine anybody like, you know, like the way that I used to view women, you know, like I can't imagine anybody doing my daughter like that. You know, and that's one thing that I've learned about this recovery thing is that you get to be the change that you want to see in the world. You know, I get to be the change that I want to honor, you know, all the grandmas, you know, all the aunties, all the moms, you know, all the sisters, all the cousins, you know, like all the nieces, all the daughters, you know, all the granddaughters, you know, because now I get to be a grandpa today. You know, like I'm a grandpa today. And those are you know, those are like they're the pride of, you know, the pride of my whole life, you know, like it makes sense that everything that I've done up to this point, you know, I have two little granddaughters, you know, Alani and Nova. And you know, I feel like not that I missed that opportunity with my daughters, but it's like I get them over again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I get a way to honor them and show them what love is, you know, that unconditional love. So, you know, where it says, you know, our women are too strong, you know, our women are too strong to be, you know, for us to hold them down, you know, like women been, how do you think we got here? You know, like women been carrying this whole time, you know, carrying a whole nation, you know, a whole nation of, you know, of warriors that lost their way. So, you know, it's the awareness, it's the awareness of what's really going on in my community and where that disconnect is. And me being, you know, a Cheyenne man, you know, you hear that a man can never be as high as a woman, you know. So I love today's reading. I like that it speaks about, you know, what a lot of men are scared to talk about. You know, like let's honor our women, and because a better woman makes a better man. You know, like that's always a great way to start. You know, because even in Well Bridie, you talk about, you know, like the old videos of Don Coyes. There's nothing but women in the room trying to learn about Well Bridie. You know, but now, you know, it's like we're definitely coming to an understanding of where our disconnect is and how we can become better. So, I mean, just for that alone, you know, is like a blessing to me. So that's all I got.
Oh, ooh. We got any
Oh, comic, yes.
Oh, dang,
Let's see.
17.
Let's see.
Thank you,
Go
Mr.
back
Bowtone.
up.
Mado. Good words.
In a good way like that.
Good way. Like that. Let's see, where was
So after Dave Levi, I think
Bohos.
some of the Bohos. Is that how you say it, Bohos?
Bohos?
Bohos.
It sounds like something else, but I'm not. Anyway,
We have to say it.
yes.
Bojans.
Toya Stewart, she said, "Uh-oh." I think that was one of the comments.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Stacy Starr had said, "Better get on that knee, brother." Yeah. And then Leslie Botone said, "Brother, it's your turn to get married." And then Mary Faye Black Owl, I can't say that,
Yeah.
said, "I always have a hard time saying what the Pawnees say. Kicker,
Kickadoos.
Kickahoos. Glad I caught up with y'all this morning. Thanks to the crew repping Pawnee Nation. Tore t-shirts today.
Hey.
Carmelo and Tatum."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Misty Hickson said, "Oh, that's a good one, eh?"
Yeah.
Married.
Rossi Harjo Sr. Rossi
Itatina Kusage, brother.
Miyake
Yake.
Miyake.
Yeah.
Jen Miller said, "Pivawona,
If it wouldn't.
nice reading."
Oh.
Then Andrea Alexander said, "Could I get a shout out for the Long Soldier District Grant School freshmen and juniors Standing Rock Reserve, Fort
Wow.
Gates, North Dakota? They will see this in the afternoon." Widow, I appreciate all y'all do.
Yes,
Dope.
definitely a shout out. Our relatives up
Is
there
it?
in North Dakota.
Mm,
You know, that's pretty awesome. You know, we really look up to Andrea, Miss AA. Andrea Alexander, man, she's such a good sister. She takes a lot of healing around
Yeah.
Indian country.
mm,
You know, so we would give a shout out to all the young men and young ladies up there, you know, handling your business. You know, that's what
Mhm.
it's about. You know, handle your business, and we appreciate, you know, AA being able to share, you know, what we do down here in Oklahoma with you all. So Naishima.
And then there's some more comments. Jake Chappelle
Yeah.
said, "Dang, we getting real in here today.
I know,
Dad
right?
talk." He said, "I don't know, man. It's too early for this."
Dang.
Mm.
Put some Cardes on. For
Yeah,
us, and
yeah.
then come in, brother.
James Scott said, "Oh, good morning, brothers."
Hey, good morning, brother.
Stacy Starr said, "Never too early. Laugh out loud." That
Yeah.
could go for anything, I guess.
Start somewhere.
Yeah. Krista Paul Googly, is that how you say it? Googly?
Google-eye.
Goggle-eye said,
Goggle-eye.
4.5 years. I guess is that how long she's been?
Right.
Yeah. That's about how long I got. I got about 4.5.
Edwina Horse Chief. Oh, she was saying good morning to Andrea.
Good morning, Aunt. Yeah.
Sweezy said Niake.
Yeah.
Kendrick Sweezy. Where's that guy? Oh no, he's here somewhere.
He's right there.
Yeah.
No, he is.
Nah, he's not.
Jake Chappelle said, "My name is Jake. I have a me problem."
Definitely.
He said, "You look like a grandpa."
Hey.
I am a grandpa.
Look it.
Misty Hogue said, "Have been completely sober from alcohol since July 2025, and it's the greatest thing
Hey.
ever. Besides having to heal my children."
Hey, well, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got to start. This is how it was explained to me. First, you work on yourself, then you work on your family, then you work on your community, then you work on your nation.
Mm-hmm. We got a couple more. Jake Chappelle said, "Tell Frida chill out with them Lulu's in the back."
Yeah.
And then one
Frida.
from Leslie Botone. "I didn't know my dad when I was growing up."
Yeah, he was a good man. He was a good man, sis. He was a good man. My favorite uncle. He was funny. My Uncle Crow Botone. Yeah.
That's
Philip
always good
Botone.
to know, though, because I have relatives that have passed on, you know, before I got a chance to know them.
Yeah.
And I wish I did. I feel like maybe
Definitely.
someday I will, and they're going to know who I am. I'm going to know who they are. But, you know, it's just always that feeling, you know,
Yeah.
I wish I would have known them.
Definitely.
You know, but
Are you gonna share about the?
Yeah, I'll go.
Go ahead, bet your babes.
Get you, babes.
it's
Yeah. I think, you know, especially women, it's, you know, my mom, you know, my dad didn't raise me. You know, he got busted and went to prison at, I think I was 8 or 9 months old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he did time and he tried to fight it, come back home, but he lost. So he got sent back to Mexico, and then my mom, she would go visit him while he was in the different prisons, and but my mom raising me and my brother and my sister, and I don't know. I at an early age, I kind of seeing my mom and my sister, and kind of understanding the woman's point of view and how strong they are, what they bring life, and I can see, and then I see how men were and how they treated women, and like you said, like a tool, use them like a
Yeah.
tool, or that's just what they're there for, and other culture, other nations, they similar, they use them for one thing, but I feel like women got like the most knowledge, the most
Mhm.
what they call them, the army switch knife. They got all these
Yeah.
different tools that they
Motherly instincts.
yeah,
Yeah.
they have all that. I mean, and and I always believe in that too. We can't be held more powerful than them and than women. So I don't know. I just feel blessed with women. We able to come into this world, and just bless all the women, and because they struggle too, just like us men, and being able to come together and just praise and do sobriety and stay on the red road. It's wide, and able to help our brothers and sisters along the way. Some may get married, some may get step 13. But we never know what's ahead. But as long as you love yourself, hear your family within the household, and then you can go out and help others, help that next sister or brother, and just to because every 12 hours, your sobriety's resets. It's the next day, and I think every day it helps me meditating and praying for our people, and especially right now, we talked about election time, and there's some other things going on I don't want to speak about, but a lot of people
Mhm.
just bless their families,
Yeah, for sure.
especially something happened here in town not
Mhm.
too long ago, and just want to
Mhm.
pray on them and their families, both sides,
All involved.
yeah. So but yeah, that's all I got. So oh
Oh. Uh,
yeah, Brittany, you want to share?
Miss Pratt, would you like to break it
Sure.
down from a woman's perspective?
Well, yeah, I mean, as a woman now, as a woman, well, I would say even as a young woman onto, a little girl, I grew up with, I had a mom and a dad, and, my dad treated my mom really well. And, like any mom, dads, married people, parents, you know, they have their, good days and bad days. That's just how it is. And, and so growing up, my mom, she taught me a lot, and I can see why, just on, you know, the roles, I guess, that women do. If it comes to cooking, taking care of a home, taking care of kids, working, because and then but with her mom and her, aunts, because her mom, my grandma, there was 8 of them, and there was only one boy. That's Moshe. That's uncle for Chickasaw. That's what they called him. And he was probably the second oldest. But there was one boy, and then the rest, were all girls. So those were my aunts, and I'm thankful I got to know them. They're all strong women in different ways, and it kind of reminds me of that TV show, The Golden Girls, because they kind of all I
Yeah.
can't remember their names. But we did have a little one that was Aunt Sina, and she was probably one of the oldest. She was really the strong one. She would just tell you like it is, and that's how I remember my aunts growing up. Telling you like it is, telling you the truth. Like if you don't want to do something, don't do it, or just if I, with her, I would be, we'd be at a family gathering. She would just talk to me, and I maybe not have seen her in a couple years, but she would just talk to me like I was her granddaughter. Because in Indian way,
Yeah.
we say, "Oh, that's my grandma," that's my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but just learning from them, and I remember, just growing up, they would always be cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, just take care of everything. And, I had my uncles there, their husbands. Some of them had husbands, some of them didn't. Either they passed on or, died younger, and so but they were always usually in charge of everything, gatherings, any kind of events, church events, family gatherings, you know, family, you got business going on, you got to discuss. They're usually over it. The women are. I don't know if that's just because I know in some tribes, what more tribes are more,
Matrilineal.
yeah, more patriotic, but they took a lot of care of, they, and so it's not sad to say, but just how it is now when, a lot of them have passed on now. They're all, my grandma and aunts are all passed away now and my uncle. And so the only one left now is my grandpa. But me and my mom and her sisters, we take care of them now. And so now my mom and my aunts, they're the ones that kind of have to, take care of,
Mhm.
everything now. And so I've had good role models growing up. I'm, was blessed that my firstborn was able to, meet my grandma before
Yeah.
she passed away. My other two didn't get to, but I'm blessed that she did. And I can remember, since the holidays are coming up, the last Christmas I can remember is grandma being there and all my aunts. And so I just had my firstborn, and so I'm a new mother, and I was just kind of like, just kind of still kind of not nervous, but still young. I haven't been mother that long. And so I remember I was just I can't remember, I was trying to get something done, and I was getting a little stressed because also I was trying to take care of Kaya. She was a newborn. And I remember who told me, my grandma, and said, you okay? Let me see her. And then all my aunts and them took her. And I was like, okay. I was just like, so check on her. So like, but I was like, no, go on, do your thing. They got her. You got all these moms here. My aunts, like I said, my mom, my grandmas. And so I was just real blessed to have that moment with them, wow, at that moment. And I always remember that. I don't know if Kaya will remember that. No, I don't know. But I can say that as a woman, it was good to have those role models and growing up. And, I'm still, as a woman, as a mom now, I'm still learning, growing, and I'm a wife. And me and my husband, I would say coming up this June would be, not June, but April will be 9 years of being married. Doesn't seem that long, but then at days it seems longer than that.
That's all right, though.
But like any marriage, like I was
Yeah.
saying, we have our good days and bad days.
That's all right.
And sometimes, you have your days when, you're just, stressed, tired, mom, that's a 24/7 job. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people realize that. That's a 24/7 job. And mentally, you don't ever stop thinking about, the next thing,
Yeah.
what to do, how to take care of your family, how to take care of your children. Not just my children, but my husband too,
Mhm.
take care of him, and he take care of, his family. And so it's, I feel, really blessed that I do with my little family. And so that's what, with today's lesson, that's how I kind of look at it. And I hope I can be a role model, just not for my daughters, but
Yeah.
for other women, young
Yeah,
women.
we're all an elder to somebody.
Yes. Or even, just to help, anyone else out, any
Mhm.
elder or.
Well, thank
So,
you. Thank you for
yeah.
sharing that. Appreciate that. And it's always good, like lately it's been this whole week has been about women,
Yeah.
and you're the first woman that got to
Oh.
go. I mean, yesterday it was Dr. Henrietta Mann, and I was trying to go get Janet because
Oh,
Janet's
yeah.
her granddaughter,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
it was about Sundance women, and but so I'm glad that we got your perspective.
Mm.
I'm glad we got to hear from a very strong woman,
Hmm.
who takes good care of her family, so I appreciate you coming.
I will say that, since you said that, I will say too, it's just when you become, I can say for a woman, when you become a mom, I can't explain it. I'm sure moms will know what I'm talking about. You just get in that role, it just comes over you once you
Yeah.
have your child. Once you have children, you instantly.
That innate
That-
knowledge.
It's like we were made to have that,
Yeah.
nature that, even our thinking, everything changes, and so
Yeah. So
But-
I'm glad you shared that with us.
yeah.
Oh,
So Yakoke.
okay.
Do we have any more comments?
Oh yeah, a few
Comments.
more. Let's see.
Right, still lunchtime.
From Jake Chappelle said, "Who is Barney Botone to you?"
Well, obviously a relative, but he's somewhere down the line, I think he would be like my grandpa. I'm gonna say he'd be like my grandpa, one of my cone.
Mm.
He'd be my cone. But I people ask me all the time if I'm related to him. Obviously am, because we're Botones, right?
Uh-huh.
But from what I was told, there's Comanche Botones, there's Kiowa Apache Botones, there's Caddo Botones. One time we went to my grandma Cleo's funeral, and my auntie Karen White Fox, she introduced me and my cousin as the Cheyenne Botones.
Oh.
Yeah, these are the Cheyenne Botones. We were over there meeting all kinds of Botones. So but yeah, I want to say Barney would be my cone, my grandpa.
I got
So-
that too when I started working for the
Uh-huh.
Shawnee Rebel Tribe, because my last name is Pratt, and they're like, "Are you
there's a
related to
bunch of
so and so
Pratts.
Pratt?" I was like, "No, my husband, he's Pawnee Pratt." It's like, "Oh, okay," but I got
Huh.
that right away when I started
Yeah.
working for the tribe. They would, I would, meet people, and they're like, "You're not CNA, are you?" I'm like, "No,
They'd say,
no, I'm not."
say yeah,
Say what?
say yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still practicing. I'm
Just
still
say it,
learning.
Rip.
Yeah, I can't.
You gotta say it.
One day when I'm
yeah.
feeling it, I might.
God.
Oh, but
Yeah,
on the
this
comments, Jake
guy.
Chappelle did say, "I love women." Laugh out loud.
Hey, I never knew that. Yeah.
Stacy Starr said, "Gay, or
Again.
gay,
Gang.
gay."
See, look, you can do that, but you
Well,
can't
because
do
Taylor
yeah.
does that all the time. Gay.
Oh, so now we're gonna make Taylor say yeah.
I guess so. Maybe he can say it though. He can say it.
Yeah.
Leslie Botone said, Christian got to meet his auntie Mona. His auntie Mona.
Oh, that's cool.
Jake Chappelle said, "Did you say patriotic or patriarchal?"
Patriarchal.
Cool.
She
Patriarchal.
meant patriarchal.
Yeah.
Patriotic.
We're getting all somehow.
Jake.
Jake.
Stacy Starr said, "Aho, Brittany, for your words." And then Bo Sam said, "Good morning. Just
Good morning,
tuning
Sherry.
in."
Good morning, Sherry. Both of them ladies been up north, huh?
Yeah.
Andrea and Sherry. What y'all doing up there? Y'all got mans up there or what?
Yeah. Got new uncles.
I know, who's my uncles? Better behave.
Good job, Uncle. Good job, Uncle.
Is that it? We all caught
Good
up
job.
on
Good
the
job. Uncle.
Oh, and then the
Good
last
job,
one
job,
was
Uncle.
from Bo Sam.
Yeah.
Said, "Good
Sure.
morning. Just tuning in."
Glad you could tune in, sis. Thank you.
Jen Miller said it's yee or yay. I can't say that.
Say
Laugh out
it.
loud.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I hear it. Yeah,
Brittany, will you please say it?
I tried to.
You gotta
Yee,
put emotion in it.
yee. That's how I hear it.
Yeah.
Yee,
Yeah.
yee. Okay, that's how I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jake said, "Love y'all, brothers. Keep up the good work."
Oh, brother.
Bo Sam said, "Yep, it's cold up here." No, I was at Black Hills. No uncle yet. Laugh out loud.
Oh.
But it is cold, so
Cold.
yeah.
It is
What's
it
the
is
bro
what
camp?
season?
Yeah.
What season is it now?
It's fall.
Well, no.
Shack up.
Hibernation.
Shack up season.
Oh, hibernation.
Shack up season.
Mhm.
Maybe
It's getting
hibernation.
cold, so y'all better get
My
y'all better
time to
behave.
shine.
Behave out there. Melissa Pedro said, "Well, hello there, fellas. Been a while."
Good morning, dear babe. That's dear babe.
Dear babe.
She got a deer tail tattooed on her
What?
tramp stamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So when she goes by, she always just makes that tail.
oh my!
Yeah. But it just stinks too. Just going, yeah.
Damn.
Ah.
Dear babe.
And then Jake Chappelle said, "Fat boy season, snagging season."
Yeah.
Oh,
Our time to
Uncle
shine, brother.
No season. Jen Miller said, "Put your back into
Buck.
it." Oh, the ye.
Buck.
Oh.
Now y'all just wilding
But-
out. Now you just
Stacy
wilding
said,
out.
"Gotta find you a bear to stay warm." I
Oh,
have
yeah.
my bear. No I'm kidding. But I do. Yeah, I have my bear.
But
That's how we got our bear cubs.
Yeah.
But-
Hey.
Hey, but
But-
Bo Sam said, "Y'all so
Season.
funny.
Yeah.
Y'all so funny. Thanks for the laughs. Makes my day."
Thank you for
Shack up
tuning in.
season. Laugh out loud. Melissa LMAO. That's Tracer Hamilton.
Yo.
Trace.
Tracer's my older brother. My
Oh,
oldest
okay.
brother.
Okay.
Good job, Uncle.
Well,
Buck. Good job, Uncle.
that's all I really got.
Mm-hmm.
Sober seems tonight.
Sober Seems tonight at 6 here at
Stew
1950
and
South
fried bread.
Shepherd. Stew and fry bread. We'll probably have some more snacks. You know, anybody's invited. You know, we try to the thought behind this is that we can help people with material to maybe make their own shawl. You know, so you can come dance with us. Or maybe if you don't have a ribbon skirt, maybe we got some material where you can come
Yeah.
learn how to sew your own ribbon skirt, because we got a whole office full of women that are very, very talented
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to, you know, putting these things together. So that was, you know, the motivation. And then also, if you can sew, you know, we have a culture closet where we make all these different, you know, outfits, shawls, skirts for kids that are, you know, they're in, they're a part of the adoptive, you know, system. You know, we're trying to keep them in touch with the culture. So
Yeah.
maybe you just want to come and donate something to the culture closet.
Mm-hmm.
Donate some time, donate some material, donate, you know,
Moccasins, anything.
moccasins, anything. You know, but it's called the culture closet. So, you know, we're just trying to build up this closet so that we can keep providing these things for the kids to, you know, just to interact with the culture, because that's, you know, as we all know, the culture is the solution. So, you know, but anybody's invited. Tonight we will be celebrating my sister Legend's 1 year.
Mm.
1 year sober today, you know. So very proud of, you know, the sister. She's got, you know, she's real strong in her recovery. She has a great recovery story. You just got to go up and ask her, man. She will let you know about how she did it.
Yep.
So, you know, we get to celebrate her tonight. And, you know, it's just something that, you know, we just try to do in our community. So that'll be tonight at 6:00. We should be eating. Nat's going to whip up some stew and fry bread. You know, so it's just something that we're all looking forward to. Don't forget, my Shine Arapahoe people, don't forget to go out and vote today. Go vote. And then tomorrow we'll be at Redlands. Thursday we'll have our talking circle here at 1950 South Shepherd. And then Fridays our men's meeting. And I'm pretty sure I can give a shout out to South Coast Behavioral. You know, got to give them a shout out for tuning in. Appreciate, you know, all the family that I got over there, you know, as far as the staff and clients. You know, got a brother and a nephew that are over there trying to better themselves.
Mm.
So, you know, I really believe in this program and everything that they're doing in our community. So I just want to say thank you. And do you have anything that you want to, in a good way like that?
Good way. Like, just, I just want to say, stay blessed, stay prayers, keep them up, and safe travels to wherever you go.
Well, that's all. Is there anything you would like to share, Brittany, before we get off
Just
here? Give
thank
us a year.
Yeah.
maybe at the end.
Give us a year.
But I do want to thank you guys for having me here. As we always have good talks, good
yeah.
conversations, lessons, and feel like I always have, something that
A
I can
breakthrough? Yeah.
share, experience, and we're all here, just
Give us a year.
yeah.
Come on, Brittany.
I got to
Come
work
on.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll hear a lot of Choctaws or Chickasaw say that, so.
Well, you're in Shine Rapo
I
country.
know. So
It's all
I'm,
right.
I'm trying to practice.
We say a year, but we
We
hecha. We say
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. But,
we
mhm.
ja. Well, that's all I really got. Like, share, follow, tell your mammy about us, and go ahead and click on it once. And we will see you tomorrow. I hope.
Okay, I think I hit it. Wait. End stream. I'm trying to end it.
Yeah, go up, hit it, then go down and